Good evening. It is Saturday slash Sunday, so it's time for Spirit Island Saturday slash Sunday. I am John, aka Micro P, and here with Seamus, aka Face on Toast, Seamus the Hug Monster, and we are here to play some Spirit Island. Handelabra Games believes in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone not being inclusive is not welcome and will not be tolerated. The only thing we do not tolerate is intolerance. And that's actually really important. So, yeah. Decided to be brief tonight. So, what would you like to play tonight, Seamus? In Spirit Island. Lou Dolphin.
I was just about to say Spirit Island when you were.
I know. I got it ahead of you. You can abandon the game. Lou Dolphin is here to harass us in chat.
Did we ever get to France 6?
Probably not, actually.
4.
We could do front 6.
Well, I think we still have to do France 5 as well.
Sure. So 5 adds... So yeah, we definitely did the building a coastal city, adding a town, because that's definitely messed us up before. And when you remove blight from the board, put it here instead of onto the blight card. And you have to get 3 blight per player there to move it back to the blight card. So you can actually lose by not being able to remove blight properly.
Okay. Who do you want for this?
If we're gonna go with what's here, I'm happy to take either one.
No, I think at France 5 we start choosing spirits to do most damage.
Sure. Well, I mean, keeper is keeper.
I think I'm going to take lightning this week.
All right, I'm happy with keeper. Difficulty 9. Let's make sure. Hang on, I was playing without events, so unless you want to not play with events.
No, always play with events.
Yeah, so with events, we do have... I mean, you do... Even with events turned off, you still get Slave Rebellion. And we should probably try to be careful to know that that is coming. Because at high difficulties, you want to definitely take advantage of it. So... oops. Yeah, okay. So we'll task Lou Dolphin from telling us... Also, we can turn the animations back on. Lou Dolphin can tell us when the Slave Rebellion is coming up, which I believe is under the top 3 cards. So on
turn 4.
Turn 5, or yeah, turn 4, right? Because the top card gets discarded. So turn 4, unless missionaries or something change that.
Yeah, so that should be the first turn of stage 2.
Right. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Fortunately, Murdy Bird. That's me done.
All right. I will gain a power card and see if I can stop this build. Wow, cards moving at a leisurely pace. Tuesday I had the super fast. We could go super slow powers fast. With this, it's actually not a bad card elements wise too. Invaders do not build if there were Dahan there. I definitely can't reach up to where you are. I think I'm going to grab Sky Stretches anyways. And stop that build in its tracks. by playing a card with plant and yeah, this one. That lets me move this explorer in the fast phase.
Okay.
So that works for me. Go ahead with powers.
That's the city being built there. And that can wait till slow phase.
Sure.
See where they're needed.
Why don't you come in here with me? And bonus, this token won't go away.
Yeah, that'll help you spread.
All right, I can... Do you want a power card from me? You get energy, so it's the best
Yes,
use
please.
of it. Go ahead.
I think I'm going to take Fanning Mists. I
Cool.
suspect I'm going to need that.
Yeah, that's pretty good for D1 where there are Dahan. All right, it's turn 2.
Right. Do you want Lightning's Boon this turn?
I don't know yet. I can see what cards I get,
Yeah.
I
go
think,
ahead then.
first. So, because Towering Wrath is like okay, but it destroys all the Dahan just to, it's. I don't know if it's worth it there. If I could use it here, but I won't have enough presence, that would be cool. But so let's see what I get for another power. Gather. Interesting. We could stop this ravage here, which does make them build a town, which isn't great. But
Not
it
great,
isn't.
but it's not that big a problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
And this would let us stop a city build here. And has pretty good elements too. Yeah, I've never really played with Call to Trade, so let's try it. And so I don't need to go fast because I mean, I could use Towering Wrath like here, I guess, but I don't think I'm necessarily even going to play it, so.
okay.
Because I'll add presence here. That lets me reach here with Call to Trade. And we don't... Actually, I can just remove the Blight. Oh, no, I can't reach it, can I? From the wetland. Actually, I'll be able to reach this one, unless... Is D3 blighting?
Yes. I think
Okay.
it is.
Then I can remove it. I just want to save my energy to do the double grow next turn. So
Okay.
I don't... Yeah, I mean, I could use Spreading Wilds fast if you wanted, but it's not like... super important because it's not going to do much. It won't even move an explorer, so.
And want 3 calculator next turn. Okay.
So yeah, if we don't need boon, you may as well save the energy.
Yep.
It doesn't get you to a urinate. Warning.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, Raging Storm stops a couple of towns. And call to trade in here. At least that saves this from potentially being a city build. We have tight-knit communities, +1 health.
That I don't think makes a difference.
And beasts are destroying explorers. Add Dahan to coastal land with Dahan. Maybe this one here, D2.
Yeah, the jungle.
And I think here I'll put it in the jungle as well because lone explorers next to cities can be converted into towns by an event, so.
Yep.
Or lone Dahan, that is. And we get Ravages. This is a build instead. That's a Blight. It asks the order just in case of... Actually, because of the conversion, I think that's why it asked the order. Because it could potentially matter. And everything is awful. Five towns left. So many explorers.
Okay, I am reclaiming this turn. Sorry, let's finish the turn.
And I can add a wilds somewhere. Somewhere either...
2 away.
Yeah, pretty far.
I would suggest...
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to...
D4.
Okay, I'll make my own decision. I'll make my own decision.
Okay.
I want to be next to A2. So I'm going to go into A1. I'm going to be able to put presents anywhere I want anyways, so.
Okay.
So if you want to go first.
Okay, I think I'm
Lots of good cards.
Go through sacrifice. Ooh. Yeah, no, go through sacrifice. Because it's always handy to get more lightning on the field. Shadow says, actually at that point I'm going to wait and see what you want to do, see if you want lightning spoon this turn.
Sure. Yeah, so I have to add presence and then gain a power card. So right now, this is a cascade. And I can't do anything about that. Are you thinking of doing something about that? I guess if you defend 4 there, that's enough.
I would, but I need to put that defense into D7 to protect my presence.
More than a cascade?
That is true. But if I do it in D7, there'll be, 2 to Hun there to do strike back damage, or the 2 to Hun are dying as well.
Right, but you had the option to take a defend 10 card.
That is true. That was sensible. Let me go back.
Because defend 4 isn't enough there. I guess you were planning to like destroy the town.
Yeah. Actually, that defend 10 and the defend 4 for the other one. Okay.
And I could put some Dahan into here too.
Okay.
Or get Dahan out of here. Kind of, I have either option. Because I can put a sacred site into like one of these lands with Dahan this turn. That's what I was thinking of, either saving these Dahan or not saving them. I suppose if I make a sacred site here, then I could Towering Wrath. But it doesn't really... that kills the Dahan as well, so... I got lots of different options.
Well, no, if you sacred site, you shove the Dahan out, and then you Towering Wrath.
Oh, yeah, but the problem is I can't make a sacred site in there. Because I have to do this one first, right?
Oh, yes, you need the energy.
Yeah, so actually, I can't actually move these Dahan anyways, so it doesn't actually matter. So I'll just make a sacred site here for the purposes of having a sacred site for Towering Wrath to do more damage. And let's gain, I think, still a minor. Well, defend 4 in that Sands is interesting. Also defend 5, but I don't have the air, so it doesn't work.
Okay.
Well, actually, I could go into there, right, with my other presence. So yeah, actually, if I just go into there with the other presence, that does the job. So I can defend 5 here. And I can Towering Wrath A8. And I can just do that in the slow phase. Well, I could do it in the slow phase for 4 damage, or if you want me to do it fast, there could be no build at all. So that has some value, but it might not be as much value as you doing something else. I'm not sure.
So the other thing I can do is... there's lots of stuff I can do. Raging Storm to stop a build.
Yeah, Raging Storm is pretty good because it stops 2 towns, right?
Yeah. I think that's going to be the best option there. And that's not enough for my... whatchamacallit?
Yeah, you're an 8. Yeah, unfortunately, the Confounding Mist doesn't have fire.
Mist. Yep. So I think that's everything for us.
Lewd says Slave Rebellion comes the turn after this one. I think it's the turn after this one. Because it goes under the top 3 cards. The top 2 have been discarded. So next, all right, this turn is the 3rd card. So Slave Rebellion is next turn.
No,
right.
It should be this turn.
No, next turn.
No. The first turn, you discard the top card of the events deck.
Yeah, and it's right here. Then last turn we did this. Then this turn we do the 3rd card. And then the next turn is Slave Rebellion. Lou Dolphin is correct. So we do want to have it land with Dahan and towns next turn. So like we could allow A3 to happen.
Yeah, I can clear out D6 instead.
Yeah, because then basically the Dahan will kill the town there. We can plan for that. So, all right, I need to sap the strength here.
I need to quickly get struggles here. here. And Raging Storm. Oh, wow, that's bad.
All right, so they're replacing. Well, towns with cities is good for us against France, right? Sort of. That's bad here because that is going to cascade, right? There's nothing we can do about that. It's in each land. And they're not going to ravage in lands they weren't going to ravage in anyways. And push 2 Dahan from a land with city to a land without city. I guess we can send more of them into A3 where they're going to have a slave rebellion, right?
1 second, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, throw them in the slave rebellion.
And then, yeah, you can move them out of D2 instead of D7.
Shove them into D3.
Oh, yeah, and then we could slave rebellion there potentially. All right, so we'll go here. Take out the... I don't think we're in danger of towns here, so we can take out cities. I think I'm just going to finish off the Explorer here. Same thing here.
Yep.
And we cascade into maybe this mountain that has wilds on it, I think. And they explore mountains. But not this mountain. Except now we add extra pieces. I'd rather there still be nothing here, so I'm going to put a town here. And we get a blight in D8 or a town in D5.
Town in D5.
All right, slow phase is just me. Interesting. I could wipe this out. I think that's worthwhile. If I take a blight here, I take a blight there. Wiping that out is more worthwhile, I think, because we're down to 3 towns left.
I'll be helping to fix that next turn, but...
Yeah. We got a fear card.
Yay.
And we can spread the wilds. Somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have much range. Actually, if this is... I can probably reclaim and play this again for this land. And so moving that explorer away has some value. I got places... Well, actually, I don't want to move my presence to a new land this turn, actually, so... I'll change my mind and go up this way.
Okay. Do you want Lightning Spoon this turn?
I don't know.
I'm going to let you figure that out, because that's going to change what I do.
Okay. Do you want to... Are you sure you're choosing that growth option then?
Yes.
Okay.
If you take Lightning Spoon, I take 2 off the top. if you don't need lightning's boon, then I take one off the top, one off the bottom.
Sure. So I can do the same thing again here, potentially, or I could reclaim. I guess I could reclaim and then gain a power card, actually. Yeah, so we have Slave Rebellion this turn, right? So we're going to use that. And exactly what does it do? Add strife to one town on each board. Then we get another event afterwards. Invaders with strife take 1 damage per Dahan present. Add 1 Dahan per town city this destroys. So if we can get another strife on a town here, that takes care of that land. This is a blight. This is a blight right now, unless we do anything about it. And this one's clear, which is nice. And no builds down here, only up here. But we're not going to lose, I don't think. They're going to build cities right now. And if they don't, it means if they don't build cities, it means you're destroying towns. So
Destroying towns.
Right, which means they build towns, so it sort of stays equal. So, reclaiming, I guess reclaiming is safe because I could play this. Not reclaiming, I would look to gain a power card that would let me do something here. Is there land over here that we would Slave Rebellion in? I guess like D3 or D7. There's no Dahan. I guess you'll be able to put Harbingers into one of these lands also for Slave Rebellion. So that might be worthwhile. Actually, if you get 3 in here, we could kill the city with Slave Rebellion if we get strife onto it. But either place is good. Yeah, so I think probably best for me to defend in here and play something else. Well, actually, if you Lightning's Boon me, I could Towering Wrath and kill everything here and not have to defend.
Perfectly fine.
So maybe that's better elements for me to work with, and then I can save Sept of Strength for another turn.
Yep.
Actually, what I'll do then is put Presence. Oh, I can't get into here because there's Blight. I was thinking of putting Presence somewhere else. Actually, what I can do is put Presence in here then and defend it, so we don't add Blight. I guess we're not guaranteed that this is going to be fine, but as long as you kill one town, it's fine, right? So,
yeah.
All right, so that's what I'm going to do then. And I'll get a minor. I could take a major. I'm only going to have 2 energy this turn, though, because of Towering Wrath. So, actually, I'm playing those 2 cards anyways. I'm not playing whatever card I'm picking up unless it's better. Like Steam Vents. Living Energy is good to keep you going.
Yes.
And it's good elements for me, so I'll grab it. And do I need to plant this turn? Plant this turn gets me this damage, which I can use. So let's take it. And Towering Wrath, and not Living Energy, but the defend one. Gets me my damage, which I can use here, and also Towering Wrath just wipes this out. So, as long as I get to go fast. So, and you get your innate.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Last phase.
Yay.
Okay.
All right.
Do your stuff then.
Sure. So Towering Wrath. Oh, I was going to make it... That's... I only have 4 damage, but it's okay because I can punish those who trespass.
Okay.
I was like, oh wait, I thought I had 6 damage, but I ended up putting presence somewhere else. But that works fine because I can do this. All right.
Okay. So, we need one guy in here destroyed.
Mm-hmm. And that takes care of the Ravage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you Harbinge Dahan into D8, then they will kill the other town.
Okay.
And make a new Dahan.
Yay, the Hum babies!
All right, surprise event. It's Slave Rebellion.
Okay.
So on my board, it's A3. And on yours, go ahead. And while exploring once per word, place town instead of explorer. Oh no, that's the thing that can make you lose against France.
Okay. Second one is
Add beast to a land with town. And over here, I think probably this coastal bad place.
Yep.
And we get some extra defend that we don't need. And we get some extra defend that we don't need. That's nice to have if you have the that major power that causes a ravage, but and they don't ravage in a place which we want them to ravage. Basically, I mean, we don't care, right? So skip.
Yeah.
Fortunately, no Dahan in D2, but coastal lands. So the first one is going to be a town. I think we can say that it's this one, right?
Yeah.
And oh, I guess it ends up being a town anyway. That's fine. I think I'd rather the town be here in D2. Where I am, so I can chomp on them. And where do we want a town on this board? Probably an A2. Just keep the badness all together. I guess you end up... There's actually something to be said for not doing that because of the extra explorer thing. What do you think? Like if a town went here, it's just a town. If an explorer goes here, he doesn't add an extra explorer. So he won't build an extra town. Or whatever. Yeah. But they're building a city. I don't know. I don't know what's better. I'm okay with it as is, but we could change it if you think it might be better the other way.
I think that's going to come down to whatever suits you best. I'm going to be reclaiming. I'm going to want Shatter Homesteads. I'm not going to be able to Raging Storm to clear out one of the lands of all the explorers.
Right, you want to have energy for that.
Yeah. Because I want to kill as many towns as possible.
Right. Yeah, we've got a cascade here, and
I can prevent
a
Cascade.
blight
I
there.
can deal with D8, but I think that's going to take all my actions.
Right. This is a cascade, which I can't deal with right now, but maybe I get a power that lets me deal with it. I could reclaim, but that would be pretty awkward.
Yeah.
Um, I think what I'm going to do is spreading wilds here and destroy that town so they don't build there.
Okay.
Or here and kill the explorers. Either way, it's 2 damage. I guess this,
Killing the explorers would be better.
yeah, stops more towns, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is the way. I don't actually. Yeah, I end up pushing an explorer. Let's push him, I guess, into this sands.
Yep.
Because if I push him here, he ends up building a town, right? So, or being converted into a town. Oh, but then that doesn't add a wilds token, so it doesn't work. So it has to be here. I need a wilds token to do damage. So.
Okay. So I am reclaiming again, which means power card. None of these have fire.
Nope.
I think I will take this one because it might be useful for throwing you wilds tokens.
It does potentially
shut
stop an
them
extra town
down.
being built, right? So, as well.
I want to defend 4. Okay, and the last one is going to depend on whether or not you need lightning spoon.
Sure. So I have this land down here that right now I can't do anything about because there's no Dahan there. And it has blight on it. I guess I could use sky stretches to remove the blight. No, that doesn't work. That card doesn't work on those type of lands. I wanted to Sacrosanct Wilderness here to destroy this town. I'm still only going to get 2 card plays. No matter what I do. So I think it's a major power. And if I don't get what I want, I reclaim, basically. I think that's the way to go this turn. Trees and stones. There are no Dahan there. I could tsunami these 2 guys. That is a thing I could do. You don't have Harbingers, do you? Oh, you do have Harbingers. So you could get Dahan here. And I could trees and stones.
I could not get Dahan there because there's no adjacent Dahan.
Oh, that's true. There's none. That's weird. They're nowhere.
They all got pushed into the jungle.
Yeah. I do love Manifest Incarnation. Such a good power. I think Trees and Stones is pretty strong with the amount of Dahan we have on the board, but we don't have Dahan around that area, which is a problem.
However, you don't have a hard time hitting the thresholds for trees and stones.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty useful. So I'm going to not play it this turn, but grab it, and then I'll reclaim to get my defend card, I think. And actually, I need to play an air card, unfortunately, as well, to get the range to avoid the cascade there. So let's forget this one, I think. probably. Well, maybe call to trade. That's going to run out. Well, it's still working, but I don't love it. Reclaim one card. 2 cards, I guess. So I'm going to have a lot of energy because I'm not spending my energy.
That's okay.
And I have sky stretches, so I can make myself fast.
Okay.
So I do not need Boon.
That's range 0, so I'm not getting my innate power this turn.
Oh, actually, I could sky stretches you to defend A1 with
And
with that quicken the Earth struggles. It doesn't get you. I mean, it wouldn't. Yeah, because you're using conveying. Because I could give you +1 range or +3 range for coastal lands.
yep, that works.
So actually, then I wouldn't need to reclaim because I had sky stretches in my hand already.
Okay.
And
so
then
want to step backwards?
Does that work? Do you think?
Yep.
Because it feels like a really bad reclaim, right?
Yes.
I'd rather be growing and getting presence on the board. Like getting a sacred site here is going to be good, or getting presence. Actually, it's a less restricted one, but oh, actually, I can get Dahan. I can send some Dahan closer by doing this.
Okay.
Is that valuable? We don't have enough card plays to like do everything.
Not at the moment.
Yeah, so
Um,
I think there's still value to sending them away so I can more safely kill stuff there.
yeah.
Versus having a sacred site here doesn't really do anything. So, and
Push them into the wetlands 5.
yeah, I think we need to get them this way. So,
Push them towards the ocean.
yeah, so I give you +3 for coastal lands, which lets you defend this, and then I can actually do that thing where I kill the town here and they don't build.
Yep.
I think that seems useful. At least there'll be one coastal land where nothing is happening. Are we gonna lose from running out of towns? I guess that's a question we might want to work out.
1, 2,
'Cause
3,
they're building 2 towns here, 2
4,
towns
5,
here.
6, 7, 8. They're building 8 towns this turn.
Yeah, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Oh wait,
3 twos.
if there are 2 or more explorers, so there's only 1 explorer here. So this is 2 towns.
Yes.
This is 2 towns. This is 2 towns.
And there's
All right,
1 town each.
1 and
in
1. Right.
The 2 twos. Yeah. So yes, that will lose us the game.
Right. And we're destroying 1 town here. So they're building 8. So 7, 6.
I'm destroying 1. And
Uh,
I think that's it.
The defend here is destroying 1. Or we defend. Well, I mean, we don't need to defend this. It will just the Dahan will kill them. So-
I was going to be blowing that guy up with the Shutter Homesteads.
Okay. I mean, he's dead already, so you could kill a different town that gets us more towns destroyed. Because that gets us down to 5, which is 1 short of not losing.
So then kill one of the ones in... Actually, that's range 2, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we need to stop these builds more than we need to
Prevent
the cascades.
Okay, so Confounding Mist needs to go away.
Well, or quicken their struggles, I guess, right?
I'm okay with quickening the struggles.
The problem is quicken their
Uh,
struggles also requires me to play a card for it, right? It's making 2 cards. It's
Fair enough.
costing 2 cards for 1 cascade versus confounding mist is 1 card for a cascade. So there's
Um,
some difference in value there, but I know you want to actually play fire cards as well. So
yes, because I play 2 fire cards, I can destroy another town.
yeah, because I can still use trees and stones to. No, yeah. Can I do it? Use it to stop a build, or at least I don't have the range. I think that's the problem.
Hmm. Right now, that looks like my best options, unless you're not playing Sky Stretches to shore.
Right. Yeah, so what I could do is if I instead of sky stretches played trees and stones, um, if I had a land where I could use it better, which we could go back and I could move my presence, I could put my presence down somewhere else. Um, I could use it in a better place like D8, right?
Okay.
Um, I don't know how much value. I guess that stops the ravage there, but the thing is, like, the Dahan kill that town for us, even though there's a blight, right? So that doing nothing there is kind of okay.
Um,
Hmm. Yeah, if I could trees and stones here, that's what I would want. I think, right? Because
well, I could use Harbingers to move 2 guys out of there and into A4.
right, but I want to kill these explorers so they don't build 2 towns. So I could put presence like here instead, so that I could trees and stones there, and that stops 2 towns being built, right?
Okay.
Um, I don't get like the full effect because obviously the defense doesn't matter, and we end up having this cascade still happen.
So what I was thinking is I use Harbingers to move them out of A3 and into A4. We've
Okay,
got 2 guys in there, which you then use Harbingers to kill the town there and then move them into
A1,
A1,
right,
and then they can kill those 2 guys.
right, and
Or
that actually
build.
stops the build just as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I like it. So I just need to play. I can leave my presence where it is
Mm-hmm.
and play those, and then you don't need to play Quicken because there's nowhere that's doing anything now.
Yep. Which means I'm playing Lightning's Boom for the elements.
Yeah, I mean I can still spreading wilds to reduce the number of builds in a land.
Yep.
Yeah, Colonel Grimm has mentioned the thing.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
all right. Yeah.
So I'm going to move those 2 there.
And it looks like we'll probably get a fear card too, so.
Um, and actually, if I do that as well, that'll prevent a cascade.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, stops the cascade and gets rid of towns, so.
Yay!
So 2 damage. And send, I think, both just in case of some event. That event could turn it into a town. That would be terrifying. So what's our town situation now? Just, I guess we want to do this too. Oh, actually, I could have already got Dahan into there with Sacrosanct Wilderness. So if you want, I mean, you did probably also anyways want to play Harbingers of the Lightning because it's free and
Yes,
good
I did.
elements. But that's interesting because I already could have sent the Dahan via this. Into the same land. So I guess I'll send them here for next turn. And I just want to do a quick... We now have 8 towns on the card, which is nice.
Yes.
And they're
I'm gonna do
building...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 towns.
Yeah, they're building 6. And hopefully the event doesn't add too many more.
So
Oh,
they're
and
building
actually
6
minus
at the
1.
moment.
Minus 1 because this town's getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can stop them building 1 town by pushing an extra guy out of one of these places.
Push the guy out of D1 into D7.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because we don't have as much going on up there.
Yeah.
All right. Locked in.
Vanguard. Yep.
Oh, yeah, we could have done more damage with Sacrosanct Wilderness. But it wouldn't have affected too much. It would have just killed an explorer.
What's happening?
Heavy farming. Each town does +1 damage. That's going to affect this land, but not too much. Each beast destroys an explorer. And add Dahan to a jungle or wetland with Dahan. So here the only choice is this.
Yeah.
Here there is a choice. I think I'll add an extra one in here.
Vanguard.
Each town
Each
destroys
town
an explorers. That saves the Dahan up
okay.
here in D8, I think. Because he had +1 damage, and that would have been 4 damage. All right, not so bad. And now town party. Actually, less towns because of that. Back to 4 towns left. So there we go.
And then they explore into the sands.
Gross.
Okay. So put a town into D4.
Yeah, and here is a cascade or a blight on my land, so we'll take the blight. And we flip the blight card.
What do we get?
Back against the wall.
Ooh.
+1 energy, +1 card play. We'll
Okay.
take that bargain.
Of course, it means we only have 4 blight left, but
Yeah, we do have a big ravage coming up.
okay.
Well, I guess there's only 4 lands ravaging, actually, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, that was normal. So if I take that, I get 4. So that's 5, 6 energy, which would be enough to play everything. So I don't need the bonus energy. Double presence play.
Yeah, and I can give you, well, depending on where you want to go, I can give you sky stretches for the quick and near struggles if you want, potentially.
Yeah.
Or I could use it for myself to do something fast.
I'm just trying to see, is there anywhere I can go to that'll get me more vision? And I don't think there is.
Yeah, I mean, you could go somewhere that you could defend with quick and near struggles. If it has defend 10.
Yeah, that's 6, 10, 12. I kill a city, that's fine. And that needs to be...
Oh,
Ooh,
you
I
don't get
don't
your
get
innate.
town destruction.
That's too bad. It's because your cards don't have fire. I think that's okay though,
Uh,
right? Because defend 4 is enough for A3.
yes, it is. So if you can do anything to lob a little defense into A2, it would be greatly appreciated.
A2? Don't you have that with quick in the earth struggles?
It's 12, I've got 10.
Oh, and you can't. Yeah, you can't actually destroy a town.
Yep.
I can probably do 2 damage there. We also have
Okay.
D2 happening.
Uh,
Which kills 3 Dahan and blights right now. I think that's more important than A2 because there's Dahan there that will fight back.
okay. So in that case, I have to wind back and shove my presence into there.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I think. Oh, I wonder if clicking undo while this is up made an error.
Did I just break the game?
I think so. But actually, yeah, there's definitely. Oh, okay. We should be able to resume the game. I think we got a report of that. So that's something I can look at, is if you have this open and you click back.
Okay.
So go ahead, try clicking back now. So the solution is don't do that for now. Oh yeah, and I get an extra card play without having to do anything. I guess I'm probably taking another major power. Yeah, this is just 1 blight and you can defend 10 here. I think that's pretty solid. So I'm not going to put presence there or the Dahan will all leave. We don't want that. There is this land too, but I guess you have Confounding Mists for that.
Yep.
And maybe I'll get something else. What else do I have that does anything? There's no blight in the land types that this card covers, which is always the case, and I don't like it. But I have other cards. So let's get a major power and then see what else we're doing. Range 2 with +2 with all powers. Push presence to an adjacent land, bringing up to a bunch of stuff with it. Okay. That can stop a build, like here, pretty easily. 20 damage is also nice.
But I think we're kind of short on blight.
It's true. I could use Infinite Vitality here as well, or here. So those are options.
Or actually A2 if possible.
A2?
Yeah.
There's no Dahan there, so it's not as useful, but sure.
Not as useful, but you're not going to put blight there. It'll stop the blight going there.
I mean, stopping blight going there is just as good as stopping blight going here. In D1, right?
True.
I could move 2 cities and 2 blight from a land. That's fun too. Lots of interesting ideas. I think I like infinite vitality on A3 here a lot. I would need a sacred site, which I could make. Yeah, let's do that. And let's forget a power. I guess there'll be blight in the wetlands in the slow phase, so I can use that potentially. It's always a question of what to forget. I guess Boon of Growing Power can go. And I need a sacred site next to A3. I'm gonna put presents here. I like to be where they are. And we can send more Dahan into here to finish off the rest of them. All right, and we should probably check to see if we're going to lose, but they're building 2 towns here. Only 2 towns.
3.
They're building 3 towns and cities. So we're definitely destroying some towns, so I think we're safe in terms of town count.
Okay.
Roughly safe, anyway. So I guess we're good. Infinite Vitality can go here. I'll give you a gift of living energy.
Ooh. 10 here. Defend 4. Do we still want that in A3?
It's not needed because
Grand.
they're going to do. They're not going to kill any Dahan, right? And they're not going to blight the land. So
Well, they're going to kill one Dahan, but
how are they killing one Dahan? They're doing 5 damage.
yes.
And Dahan have 6 health.
Oh, sorry, 6 health, not 4. Mountain jungle.
Guess that would stop if you push one out of the building places. It stops an extra town. I mean, so does Raging Storm by killing the explorers. So I don't know. Different ways.
Because I would rather put it somewhere that it's going to give you a space for putting down presents.
I'm no issues with getting presents around, so.
Okay. In that case, it's going to build on the sands. Actually, if I push him out of there, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Let's push him into there.
Cool.
And then Raging Storm. Unless there's somewhere better you got for.
I am going to get a slow power fast, so we could combo something with that if you want.
Okay. Step that back.
Because I'm going to have Sky Stretches, which gives me range to coastal lands and use one slow power fast, such as punish those who trespass, which I can use on coastal lands like this one, for example, or whatever. So we could do something potentially. I think
That's 2
using,
damage.
yeah,
Actually, if you do that in A4, do 2 damage to the city, and Raging Storm does 1 damage to everything, and clear that out.
I can't reach that land.
Oh, okay.
I only have plus range to coastal lands. But I can split it. So basically, we could totally stop a build in D4 or A7
Yep.
with that. And I would probably lean towards A7 because
Clear
there's
out the back.
because there's blight there too. Well, I guess if we're doing that, then I hit this for 1, and I hit this explorer for 1.
Yep. And then Raging Storm finishes off that round.
Nice. All right, time for an event. And also, Slave Rebellion's coming back someday, but I forget when. We can figure that out after.
Nice zone. Each board with invaders add 1 blight to a coastland.
All right, because we have. We
well,
can choose this one because blight can't be added to the land, right?
Yep.
So, add blight. Haha. And over here, we could add it to D3, or we could destroy presence.
Whichever one's going to be easier for your blight removal.
They're the same, so. Do you want to add blight or destroy? I mean, yeah, we could. There's going to be blight here, so I'm going to be able to clean up either one, really. So.
I would add blight this turn.
Okay. And yeah, we're going to be putting blight back soon too. So click a land to push from. This is push 1 beast to an adjacent land with no blight. It deals 1 damage there. Interesting. So I don't think we can we get them to do anything? I don't think.
Yes. If you put one into A4, you stop a town being built.
Okay, but that land has blight, so we can't do that.
Oh, right.
I don't know. This is killing everything. This is already killing everything. There's like no place that has value, I think, except like may as well get them. Yeah, just like send them where the guys are. Sure, hit a town. I don't. It does. They're dead already, right? So these guys are all dead.
Actually, wait 1 second. Take the beast out of D7.
There's no. Okay. I mean, that's going to come.
Sorry?
Do we need to rewind for anything? Because they're not nearby each other enough, so it won't matter.
No, it's just if you take it out of D7 and put it into D1, you can kill the Explorer there.
Sure. So I'm just going to move this guy into D4 where there's going to be guys. Oh, right, because you only get to move 1 per board. Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, I see. So yeah, so okay, we can move this guy. Right, since it's only 1 per board, then we'll send this guy into A2 because it'll actually hang out there. I thought it was move every beast, but it wasn't. Lude says it happens in stage 3, the Slave Rebellion.
Okay.
So whenever that card is up on Explore, then Wetlands. Hey, wilds. Doing stuff. Probably not.
Put a town
Yeah.
into D3.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just add towns instead of blight. Seems wise. All right, and so the next turn then is the Slave Rebellion Part 2, which is going to do on each board destroy one town, add one strife to any 2 buildings. Each invader takes 1 damage per strife, and then also this part still happens. So we want
Okay.
probably like this land to get a lot of Dahan into it would be very good. Oh, Lou Dolphin is not sure if it happens then, so let's figure it out. So, where does it go? Oh, it goes under the top 3 cards. So we had 1, 2, 3 Slave Rebellion, 1, 2, 3 Slave Rebellion, right?
Yeah.
So it should be next turn. And if it isn't, I think we blame Lou Dolphin, right? That seems to be what we should do.
Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable.
I'm going to remove Blight here, because that's going to be easier to deal with there. Promising Farmland was played off of Slave Rebellion. So does that mean... So after finishing the event card, draw another one, then return this card to the event deck. So it's not next turn, it's the turn after, maybe? I can push Explorers, but there's only towns, not Explorers.
Well, a couple of explorers around.
There are, but they're not in places that matter. I could basically get wilds into places that let me do stuff more efficiently. Yeah, we didn't shuffle a card back into the event deck at all, so.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. This land is the... It's not like the end of the world. We remove the blight, they put the blight back. I guess this is bad, this ravage happening. I can make this land have 1 less damage. Maybe I'll do that.
That would be helpful.
Okay. He's going to go into this mountain.
Yeah.
Well, we both have no cards, so game over.
Okay.
But you get 5 card plays.
How many cards do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I want a major? I think so.
Especially if you get Power Storm.
Ooh. Have
Winds of
either
Rust
us
is
lost
also,
presence?
yeah. Winds of Rust is also really good.
I haven't lost presence. You have lost presence.
Oh, unfortunately, you don't have any Sunshine cards. If you gain a major power when you have literally no cards, Lou Dolphin, then you must forget the major that you gained. That's the only card you have left to forget.
3. I can see you actually do the...
Feels bad, man.
Kick off Winds of Rust and Atrophy.
Oh yeah, if you play your defend card. So then you have, if by playing those 2 cards, you defend the board. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite A4, but like kill one of the towns and then you do.
I'm going to disorientating landscape. So, Winds of Rust. So I need...
It's animal.
Animal? Yeah, I'm going to need that anyway. And then I'm going to need Air and water. And then that.
Yeah, you actually need one more water, I think. But the thing is, like, the repeat of Winds of Rust doesn't act like to get the repeat. You need to play more water cards, which get you to defend anyways. So it's kind of a self-defeating thing versus like getting your innates. So I don't know.
Um, but that's getting all the. That's getting the entire board definitely defended. 10
Yeah.
for.
I guess I'm saying you have it definitely defended without the repeat.
No, I don't.
No?
No, because this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right, but you would kill a town because that's easy for you to do.
That's true.
And converting one in A4 is -1 damage, right? Oh yeah, coastal city builds are bad. It's true. I can do my stuff while you think about your card plays if you want.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to probably reclaim. It seems to make sense. And probably gain another major power.
Actually.
Yeah, I have so much energy. It's ridiculous. Interesting.
Be honest, you want Jungle Hunky.
Yeah, but Pent-Up Calamity is stronger, actually. That's 6 damage right here. That takes out all the towns, which stops them from building a city on the coast.
Mm-hmm.
They're building a city on the coast in D1 right now.
No, they're not.
Are you going to destroy the town?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I think Pent-Up Calamity. And we can forget Sap the Strength, I think. I have stronger stuff. And put my presence somewhere. Guess I need to be within range. Actually, Pent-Up Calamity is range 2, isn't it? So I don't need to be there.
Sorry. Actually, we can kill a lot more with Pent-Up Calamity if I also Raging Storm wherever you do it.
Sure. If we want, I could Trees and Stones in D7. Which will be enough to defend it and kill a town. So you might not need to, like, you have a lot of defense, but I don't know that you need to go full on defense. You could go instead into, like, your innates, right? I just need to be in range 1 of that land. So let's do that. Actually, I'll get presence up into D1, I think. So I play Trees and Stones, Pent-Up Calamity, and a bunch of other stuff. I can just like do all kinds of silly stuff. Probably Blight Removal. A card with fire on it. How about I give you energy? And I don't know. I have too much stuff that I don't know what to do. Make a fast power slow, or slow power fast. Does Towering Wrath do? Towering Wrath, actually, if I can blow up a lot of stuff with that potentially, so it's kind of a kind of a default useful card to play. So
Okay. So you've got D7 covered.
yep.
Which
And
means
if you
I
give me
can
Lightning's
drop.
Boon, I can clear out D1, so they won't build anything there.
So I no longer need. Actually,
I think Winds of Rust still had the replacement is useful, but I don't know that you need
yes.
all the defense from all of your cards.
Um, so then the one card I don't need is Cooking the Earth Struggles.
You need, if you do want their threshold, you need the animal.
Yeah. So Confounding Mist covers D4. Cooking the Earth Struggle replaces the city with a town and then defends that. So I could then go destroy a town, or do you need Lightning's Boon?
If you give me Lightning's Boon, I can do a lot with it.
You shall have Lightning's Boon. Okay. We'll get Lightning's Boon.
Because I don't know that you need to defend very much in A4 if you give me that.
Okay.
Because let me show you what, if you want, what I was going to do. But well, sure. That does get us closer to losing, replacing that with the town. So
We're not doing that. Actually, in that case, if you've got D4 covered, can we go back and I'm going to change Confounding Mists to Shatter Homesteads and kill another town?
yeah, I'm not totally sure what's all covered, but it's probably, I think we have a lot covered. Yeah. If you give me Lightning's Boon and I play a couple powers first, then we'll see what the state of things are, I think, a little more clearly. Yep. Because I can Towering Wrath in here for 4 damage, which gets this down to just 4. So it doesn't totally solve it or anything, but it makes it easier to deal with.
Yeah.
And I can punish here, and I think here to stop this build. Well, I can just kill everything here. That's only 1 damage there, so I'd send it somewhere else, I guess. If you're going to kill this town, then... Or this, like, if you're going to kill the coastal towns, then yeah, that's, I think, a good way to go. So,
okay.
Punish, split here. Just, like, completely... They won't build anything in D1, right? Or D3.
Yep.
They're still building a city in A2, but... Actually, no, they're not, because of Pent-Up Calamity. So... everything is blowing up. Like, I'm going to kill all the towns there.
Okay, leave 1 damage on everything.
Oh, right, because you're going to shatter... You're going to... Right.
Yep.
So I'm going to do 2 damage here.
And one last one on that other city.
Oh, and I don't have the threshold. So we lose the beasts, but that's fine. I think they were worth it.
Yep. So
oh yeah, and then you can Raging Storm to really do a number there. That's great. And if we happen to get 1 damage from like a fear card moving to Hanan or something, that'll finish it off, which is very likely.
3 fear cards this turn. 3 fear cards. Shatter Homesteads needs to finish off that base.
Oh, actually, you have a city destruction with Thundering Destruction. Yep. So you don't have to defend anything. Right? You could just destroy the city in A4. And then Winds of
Yes.
Rest downgrades the A2 and destroys it. If you use that on A2, the building goes away.
Yes. So I'm going to let you do whatever you're going to do to D7.
Yep.
That's
And
sorted.
yep.
So then, Ravage in
Give you energy too.
A4.
But your innate can destroy a city.
Yes. So I kill that city there. Actually, no. If I just eat that.
No, Winds of Rest
Oh,
can
no.
destroy the city in A2. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because as soon as you downgrade it, it has 2 damage and 2 life, and it's gone.
Yeah. So I'm going to destroy that city there to prevent that ravage.
Yeah, I think we're winning. They're building a city in D3, or they're building a city in D3, and in A5, but honestly, I don't think it matters.
We're up to 4. I'm going to move 2 of those guys into here for next turn.
All right, time for an event. And 4 fear cards. So yeah, we'll probably just remove the... All right, power fades. Independently choose to destroy 2 presents or forget 2 powers or take a blight from the blight card or remove from the game. So we could lose the game here if we want.
Yeah, we could. Let's not do that. I'm going to lose 2 presents. Okay.
I think I'll probably do the same. This back corner has not been doing anything for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing happened. I guess it added disease up here.
Okay, fear
Here,
time.
these messages you don't see too often. There are more intense messages the more fear cards there are in the higher tier level.
Oh, wow.
Panic ensues as the invaders are filled with abject terror. Push up to 3 from an inland land. Well, how convenient. We can stop a build here.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so this one, he may as well just go into D3, do you think? I guess
Yep.
D3, no, well, D3 might leave, right? So we might get something else that
Well,
moves him.
We can move him into D3. Oh, no, that's not an
D3
inland
is
land.
not inland. I'm going to put him into the mountains here. And then you may choose a land.
Mountain 5. Push those 2 guys into Sand 7.
Okay.
That'll definitely kill one of them anyway.
Replace a town with an explorer. Well, we can both do that in these 2 places where they exist.
Yep. That stops the city build.
And the next fear card. Remove. Yeah. You want to stop the build? We may as well stop the build totally in D3.
And then
one of the explorers here, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to have no invaders on the board. And we're going to win as soon as the Ravage comes.
Each player chooses a different land to Han if others take 1 damage
Hmm.
there.
Well, I choose this land. And we may as well choose this land because it's the only one where there's invaders.
Yep.
Well, doesn't really matter. We win. And there's one explorer on the entire island. That was pretty ridiculous turn.
Yep.
We did not make it to the
Don't
Slave
think it-
Rebellion.
I don't think I've ever had 4 fear cards in one turn before.
Yeah, that's pretty
I've had
epic.
3.
All right, our score 70 points. Very nice. So if we wanted to play France 6, I feel like that's a job for next week. But we could play a quicker game
Yes.
in half an hour or so, or a little longer probably. So do you want to just do a quick play at a low difficulty?
Yep.
Okay. Quick play, 2 players, 0 to 3,
6 to 7.
6 to 7. All right. It's thematic. We have the Kingdom of England level 2. And I'll take lightning this time. And you can take earth.
Okay. Grand.
The Westy Easty board. And jungle, so I get the trouble over on my side. Though you do have a city in your jungle. Well, so do I guess, because England.
Yeah.
I guess that's this level too. Add cities and towns. All right.
So what was that about cities from
Oh,
England?
yeah, level 2, they added a bonus city
Yeah.
and a bonus town. So that's why there's a town in these lands, which is problematic.
But hey, I hear presents over there.
Yeah, you already have presence, but yeah, so you can manage with it. I'm kind of feeling like West 1 should just be a lost cause. And I can sort out the other lands better. Though they are going to build in these lands anyways, thanks to England 1. Unless I can kill 2 towns. Kill 2 towns and do other things, which I can't do all of those things.
You cannot.
I can. Yeah, I can't, because to get 2 towns, you have to use Shattered Homesteads, and then to kill these explorers, I need to use Raging Storm. Dang it. Can't do both. But I can destroy the towns in the slow phase, which is probably reasonable. Yeah, everything is gross over here, isn't it? I think I want to just try to keep them from getting too much of an inland foothold here. Yeah. So I think it's the destroy 2 towns play this time. And you can have Lightning's Boon if you want. I need it for the elements.
Okay.
If that helps with anything.
I don't think it's going to. Sun, Earth, plant. No. Click that for next turn.
You do have lots of Dahan in your neighborhood for ritual of destruction sometime.
Yep. But one from my presence.
Actually, if you want to blast that into West 8 in the slow phase,
Yes.
that would work because I can harbingers into there in the slow phase.
Okay. That's me then.
And fortunately, I don't think you have a town in range that I can help out with. So with all my speed, I think I'm not doing anything in the fast phase at all.
That happens. It's actually an important lesson to learn with Thunder.
Yeah, it's kind of funny
Lightning.
because I want to destroy. Well, I do have an extra town destroy now because I only need to destroy one town if you're ritualing there.
Yep.
But even so, there's zero value to deciding what town to destroy now. So
Actually, there is value here. If you destroy a town in West 1, you prevent a city build.
oh, that's true. Oh, right now, because right now they're building a city, and if I destroy it, yeah, so we can do that. And I mean that does reduce the number of buildings total, but yeah, yep, that's definitely value. All right, and lightning's boon on myself for no reason.
Okay.
Explore the mountains, which they can now see, annoyingly. But at least we can cut them off. I can cut off probably the northern mountain with 2 explorers in it. I will look at doing next turn.
Okay. I'm wiping out.
No, you please wait until I add more Dahan there.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to save these Dahan. And where does the other one want to go? This is still going to blight, probably.
Yeah, Wetland 7 is probably the best place for it.
Oh, yeah, because then there's at least 3 in there, so.
Yeah.
Well, actually, though, I don't mind having it on the coast, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, England doesn't do anything nasty to there.
yeah, to solos. I mean, there's still, like, events that do bad things to solo Dahan, but there's only the one. I'd rather have a Dahan around to maybe do 2 damage or something. And I want to destroy this town. I mean, destroying that town doesn't actually do much now, does it? Well, it stops exploration into here. That's the goal, so.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop the blight, but it does stop that, so.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go for energy so I can play Raging Storm in West 6. And that's pretty much all I'm doing. So I'm just going to move up here. Well, yeah, do I want another Sacred Site is a question. I think I want to get more visibility towards that way, so. Well, actually, I need to go there. It's range 1 from this, so I need to go there. That's it.
Okay.
You have a lot of damage in East 3.
Yep.
Oh, but you picked another defend card. Nice, and it's free. Gotta love it.
Yep. That's me sorted.
Cool. And I'm going to stop them building up here. So if they happen to go into the wetlands, there's still one more phase 1, right? So
Yes.
that protects.
A lot
Well,
of wetlands.
maybe it doesn't because they're building anyways, but
Oh, yeah.
at least saves me some problems on my board. I don't want to become famous. 1 second, I have to ban a user. There we go. We have an event.
Okay.
Add 1 explorer to a land without invaders or Dahan. Sure. I guess he can go in my sand here. I'd rather keep the token in there, like, useful. And there's only 1 land on your board. Oh, and the beast ate that guy who was going to build.
Excellent.
And we add a beast to your board because I don't have one, so pick a land you like.
Sans 5.
And the Dahan didn't do it much. They explore the sands after all. No slow phase. I will reclaim and gain a power card. Let's take a minor power. Push 1. They're going to build here no matter what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not no matter what, but Transient Apparitions is interesting. It does. They still build here right now, but they don't necessarily, because I could destroy a town there. I'm into that, stopping a build up in West 4. Because I can defend 2 here. The Dahan kills the explorers that I pull in. And can wait to see what you do if you want to have Lightning's Boon.
I don't think so. I need to add a presence.
That's my secret. Earth is always adding presents.
I'm already ready to go mages.
Some nice ones.
Okay.
So if you do Unrelenting Growth fast, you can
Yeah.
add a sacred site anywhere for defend. It's kind of fun.
And I am going to drop Rituals of Destruction. Actually, no, I'm not.
Lots of Dahan in this map.
I'm going to drop Draw the Fruitful Earth. Okay, I get to play 2 cards. And that's a defend 4. That's all the ravages on my board sorted.
All right, so you would like Lightning's Boon?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to entrance a couple of explorers to their deaths, hopefully, and shatter a town here so they don't build in West 4 or West 3. And Lightning's Boon over to you.
I will put a defender in here. Unrelenting growth myself. I will put one from there and one from there. That rubbish prevented.
Yeah. Now we're 2 turns ahead on Earth.
Yep.
That's pretty strong. Explorers have +1 health. Well, that's annoying. Not the end of the world.
Annoying, but
Yeah. And beasts prowl. This beast can go over here where there's more problems.
switch on.
And this one can go over here where there's more problems. And he generates fear. And we add a Dahan. Well, here, now we kill both explorers.
Yep.
I think that's the best place over here. And over here you can... Oh, it has to have Dahan already, so take your pick.
In which case, East 4.
Fear card says, Explore does not affect coastal lands. Ooh, that could be very good if it pull coastal.
Yep.
Or sands, or wetland. Or, yeah, jungle a little bit. No blight. Not a lot of build. Just a city and a town over here and a town over there. Oh, well, there's no coastal mountains. That's annoying. We have an escalation build on your board.
East.
It will get blocked by the
East 2.
disease, so...
Yeah. So might as well take them on with 2 disease.
Alright, so the mountains are a problem. They don't actually get to West 6, so
Yay.
that's good. Go away, little +1 health everywhere. Alright, West 1 is a problem. They have 4 buildings there. They're going to keep escalating there. That is currently a couple blight. Don't like that. Don't have a good way to deal with it at the moment. Yeah. If I want to deal with it, I have to reclaim. Actually, then I can't. Actually, I can, because I can entrancing apparitions away the, or just defend 2. So I can deal with it. It's not awesome, but I'd rather not get a blight where I am here. And actually, I can entrancing this guy away, so they're still gonna build because there's got towns all over the place here.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's see what I can do with 1 energy. Actually, I can't even shatter homesteads, right? I can't even destroy a town.
No.
Oh no, I do get +1 energy, so I can shatter homesteads, but I can't entrancing apparitions. Ugh. I think we just take it on the chin there then. Probably.
If it's going to be any help, I'm likely to throw the double presence play at you this turn.
I mean, it doesn't because it's too late, right? But basically, I just don't have enough energy to do anything.
Yeah.
Unless I take this to Raging Storm, which doesn't do a ton. Probably not worthwhile. So I could look for a 0-cost card that might help. That is a thing I can do. But I think I'd rather just grow instead and take a couple blight. So I think that's what I'm going to do instead of... Well, will Raging Storm actually accomplish anything? They're still going to build here, right? No matter what we do. pretty much. There's 3 towns adjacent, so we'd have to destroy 2 towns in 2 different lands. So I don't think it's worthwhile to try to Raging Storm there. I'm better off going more presence and having a bigger turn next turn. And so I'm just going to get presence visibility over on this corner and play 1 card. Big turn.
Okay. I am going to claim. I'm going to take energy. Wait a second. It's not where I want that. I have a range 2 on my presence play.
Yeah, if you want to defend somewhere, I can Harbinge Dahan into wherever you defend.
I need 2 presence. So I will be defending East 5. I'm just looking at where's the best place to have my presence at the moment, and I think actually dumping it in here for later is going to be the best thing to do.
Sure. I mean, you can defend 5 anywhere you put presence, right? With Sap the Strength.
That's also true. And then throw out that for you. Okay.
All right. I could send Dahan into here to kill those guys, or save this one Dahan who's by himself. Probably killing those guys is better.
Yeah.
We're also getting city builds in the interior. Rising interest in the island. So we can ignore the curiosity, returning the top card of the invader deck to the box, and add a town to a land without one, or weave lies in the minds of their observers. Too bad I didn't play many cards or have any energy this turn. Oh, but none of us have energy. This is going to be very expensive if we want to do it.
I had no air, I don't think. I have no energy.
Yeah. So I need to pay everything. And we have 1 air, so it costs 7. I could discard this for 2, so it basically cost 5. So I'd need to forget 2 cards.
Let me just check.
So I think we're not going to do that.
Yeah, no, I don't have. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any air, so I think we're doing the first one.
Yep.
Click a land to add a town to it. I guess it can be this jungle here.
Yep.
And where would you like it on your board?
East 4.
And we add a beast to a jungle without blight. Well, there's only 1 jungle without blight down there, and there's only 1 jungle without blight over here. Add wilds to a land with Dahan. We have stage 2, so anything can happen. I'm going to pick like a more interior place, like this wetland maybe.
Okay. And actually, yeah, do East 10.
Okay.
This one.
That would have been nice to have that fear card one turn different.
Yep. Have a double presence, please.
All right, and that's at range 1. Okay. Also adds a wilds. I want to have a sacred site. This land, we can actually destroying a town stops it. Are you going to make sure to defend this one, I assume, since you got presence here?
Yes. And I will be able to defend one of that at least.
Yeah, so I'll put a sacred site
I won't be defending it. I'll be stopping all their actions.
in this one here.
No, what are the others?
Okay, because as long as I destroy a town like in this one, right? There's only like one. There's only 3 damage there, so destroying the town that deals with it. So I'll put my sacred site here, and I literally only have 4 cards. So wait, no, I have more of the cards than that. Do I want to get to 5 card plays? Will I have enough energy to play 5 cards? Is the question. I feel like
don't think so.
I probably won't, right? So let's get more energy first. And also, this is still a big problem, that jungle. So I'm going to reclaim and get a minor power and look for good elements and low cost, like Lands of Haunts and Embers. Quicken the Earth Struggles. Defend 10 is nice, too. I guess we probably don't want to blight the island unnecessarily. So I could go ahead with Quicken the Earth Struggles. I think... So I can defend. I can play that here where I am. So that land is defended by playing that.
Okay.
Probably. I have 5 energy, right? So that's gonna build no matter what. Let's see. And I probably want to play Lightning's Boon for the elements to destroy a city. And I can destroy a city here. Or here, or wherever. Places. So you can have access to Lightning's Boon. It is available. Or I could play Raging Storm instead of Lightning's Boon.
Give me 1 moment.
Yeah.
I am going to... I do have a single presence, so I'm getting a power card this turn. Gift of power. At which point 3 card plays the better option for me. So that defends there. Don't have any great places to go off. That's going to prevent all actions in the place. And sure, minor power.
So you don't need... Yeah, no Lightning's Boon needed.
Hold on a second. Oh, that doesn't get me.
You would need to not play Stillness and play Gift of Power instead. If you want to repeat. I mean, that gives you another defend 5 if there's value to that.
Defend 5 there, defend 5. Does that? No. because that means this mountain, Mountain 7, doesn't get more ravage. Ooh, is that worth letting happen? No, I don't think it is. Okay.
Okay, so then I'll probably play Raging Storm instead because I can actually stop a build in West 3 then. Can I? Yeah, I can. So I think there's some value there.
Okay.
So the only useful place I can quicken your struggles is here.
Yep.
Well, I could do damage, but it doesn't do an... Oh, it does. If I Raging Storm there, it does do enough, but I can also bring Dahan, so... and I can destroy a city here. It's my thoughts so far. We can change it, but... that stops a build in there. They still build a city here. And can I still have the mouse? I'm still doing stuff.
Sorry.
This land has 4 buildings. They're building and escalating in it, so it will have 6 buildings. And then we lose their next turn. So we should destroy some stuff there. I can shatter homesteads there. I can shatter homesteads here if we want to stop a blight there.
Yes, because then you can use the... Oh, no, you've already done the Thundering Destruction.
Yeah. I can...
Stop the blight.
Yeah, I can stop the blight and make sure to destroy some stuff there next turn.
Yep.
Let me get a fear card, so maybe we'll get to do something else. And I was going to Harbingers, but I ran out of air, so I can't.
Okay, so that goes up there. Ooh. If we want to blight the island this turn, I could lob this into Jungle 1 on your board and stop both builds there this turn.
Good.
Is that worth it? Yes, because it makes the next turn a whole lot easier of us being able to deal with whatever we want and having to deal with this.
Sure.
Event.
Hey, we can move the towns out of there now. That's funny. I mean, moving this one stops... stops a city build here. It also stops a city build... Oh, that's already stopped here, isn't it? So...
Yeah.
May as well move this into this jungle. I think. And take your pick on your board.
Move the one in East 2 into East 4.
Which one?
The one without strife.
That's looking like a target for rituals. And we get damage for to a land with disease, 2 damage to invaders, and 2 damage to Dahan. Oh yeah, so you can pick the land East 2 where there's no Dahan. Right?
Yep.
Do you want to instead move the guy with strife for the previous decision?
Actually, yes, that would be a good idea.
Yeah. And yeah. And here. Add strife to a town.
Not going to do anything useful.
Maybe East 1, where they're ravaging next turn.
East 1 already has a town with strife. The town already has strife in it.
On East 1?
Oh, sorry,
It
East
does
1.
not.
Oh, yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay. And I guess can West 1, they're going to ravage there, so we can. That makes it easier to get enough defend.
Yep.
In both places, really. Blighted Island. Erosion of Will. 2 fear for player. Just a one-time effect. Destroy presence and lose 1 energy. Well, hey, I have no energy to lose. Take that. I'm going to drop this one, I think.
And coast. So I'm just going to take the mouse and kill that.
And back into the sands. And they escalate in this bad jungle. Only 3 buildings, though. Why are they continuing to be all up in my sands? It's annoying. So you've got Gift of Power, and I've got Harbingers of Lightning.
But I want so Gift of Powers on myself at the moment because that gets me more forget fodder for major powers.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you really need it for, stocking up your
Nope, that's
catalog. Ooh. That isn't terrible for me anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going full spread of rampant green. So Harbingers. We got a Coastal Ravage. That's gonna be a lot. Right now it is 3 Blight and 2 Cascades. But my Dahan are not close enough. That's assuming we do nothing, which we're not going to do nothing.
Yeah.
I guess I want the Dahan in here. Mainly. Actually, instead of taking the 3, I'll take the 2. And I think I will be reclaiming and gaining a power card. Because I don't have range 1 to this with the Sacred Site. Which is annoying. But I don't have any cards that do anything. So
Yep.
it does may as well gain something. Well, Growth Through Sacrifice is nice. Still no sunshine. Each Dahan deals 1 damage to a different invader or push up to 3. So if we can put a big enough defense in here, we can wipe it out.
Okay.
I have this, but I don't have a Sacred Site there, so I can't do
Can
it
you give
there.
me Lightning's Boon and I can give you a Sacred Site there?
Yep. And yeah, both of these. This is already fast though and has air, so I would take this over this, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I can give you boon, play veil, and defend 10. How much damage is in there? 7. So, well, it is 10, but you have 3 defense already.
Yep.
And I guess I'll just play. Well, does Entrancing Apparitions do anything? Not a ton. Doesn't actually stop. I could stop a build here. But playing a fire gets me a town destroy. So, yeah.
Okay, so I want to do this.
Stops a city in another place.
There again. I need to give you that.
Yay.
And then they're ravaging in the coast.
You're enabling my reclaim loop.
Yay! So how much? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
8. With the 3 already. 3 defend.
Yeah.
You can use that.
I don't have enough to use perfect stillness over there.
I don't think I can reach to help over there.
That's okay. I'm looking at it and going, okay, I can't do it. However, I can do blight removal afterwards, so
Right.
I'm just going to use a presence. Oh, and I have Gift of Strength up.
So you can remove 2 blight.
Jungle or sands? Jungle or sands? Yes, I can reach them. Okay. Or we can repeat something like that for you. Push up to 3 and then have them do like a bunch of damage.
Yep. I mean, did you need? I guess you probably needed that to get the repeat, because yeah, you need the earth. Because if you could repeat sap the strength, then that would be enough to fend. But I think it isn't. So.
Yeah.
All right. So we want to send 3 more to Han in here. The Dahan army is on the move. And right, we got to give you Lightning's Boon. We got to do this all in order.
Have 4 presence plays.
All right, let's go 5 card plays and 4 energy. Then Quicken. And then I think no blight there. All right, we do have a cascade here. That's gross.
Okay.
At the moment, we have a cascade there.
Right, you give me 1 moment.
But you do have Renewing Rain fast.
That's going in there. So that's that taken care of. Renewing Rain does affect sands.
Yeah, so you could stop the cascade in West too.
And then
so what's our
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Now there's no cascades. Just a blight there and a blight up here.
Yep.
It's not bad.
So who do we want to lob the Gift of Strength on?
So I'm gonna destroy this town so they don't build a city here.
Okay.
I think they're going to build a city here.
So preventing that will probably be worth it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just wondering which city is
Oh no,
better
it has to be a power card.
Yeah, no, we can't. I'm not suggesting that we could repeat that. I'm deciding which land to destroy the town in.
Okay.
I think it's actually probably, since that's blighting anyways, I think stopping the city build here is better actually. And I have harbingers, but I don't know that that does much. I can't reach. Can I get to Han anywhere that it helps? I could get to Han in this land, kill the one explorer, but it's not really a big deal.
If you push 2 to Han into east 3.
I can't. And they would get killed or east 3. Oh, to kill more stuff in here? Sure.
Yeah. Actually, push 1 into east 2 and 1 into east 3. And we clear off the coast. Well, a section of the coast.
Sure. And yeah, so I could repeat a card or you could repeat blight removal, basically.
Excuse me. What would you want to repeat?
I would potentially repeat Veil the Night's Hunt for... That doesn't actually stop a build there, does it? So potentially moving to Han. But I don't know that there's anywhere that it matters. And Harbingers is like 1 fear. So I think removing the Blight is probably better. Since we know they're useful places, right? So there's going to be like blighted sands that we... I guess you could do it now or you could just wait, but either way is fine.
Might as well do it now. Let's take it out of this sands.
Sure. I guess it adds wilds, which is handy. So, because we have stage 3 coming up.
Yes. Oh, that's okay.
Invasive species and transmute the worst. So we have 2 moon. This is going to cost us 6. We have enough. We have 6 available just by discarding if we want.
Okay.
Potentially. So that's fine with me if you want to do that.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll discard. I could also forget it, but it's not that great. If I forget it, then you only need to discard 1 and you don't have to reclaim as often. But I don't know if you care based on what you're doing.
Let me think.
Because I'm probably reclaiming anyways because I have like 5 card plays. So.
Yes, but at least keeping that card gives you options to.
Sure.
Because that's a fairly cheap card.
Yeah, so if you want to just all discard, we
discards.
Can do that. Okay. So skip and discard and discard. So that gets us a bunch of fear and adding beasts to a land with town/cities. These guys are basically gone, so I'll put them in here. And you've got a lot of places with guys. Maybe this big old mountain.
Yeah.
And then we add disease to a land with both Dahan and invaders. Do 2 damage to Dahan there. I don't know why it's Oh yeah, it's number of boards rounding up. Half the boards rounding up.
So which board do we want to do this on?
On this board, it has to be this land, which right now they're not even killing everything, so we would kill even one less town there. On here, it would just like East 2 seems like a good spot. It's just one Dahan and one Explorer, so
Actually, if we're going east, east 4.
sure. And then the Dahan defended, I think, or they did something. Add strife in a different land with at least 2 invaders. Nice. That doesn't stop a blight here, though. Oh, it has to be different lands anyways, so.
Yeah.
I mean, still adding a... Well, no, it's going to get used up immediately there, right? So it's not... No point.
In east 6, stick it under the city.
Okay. And then... I guess maybe this city. Maybe we get some handy event that reduces the health of strife or whatever. 10 damage remaining. Goodbye, buildings. Hello, fear.
Ooh, terror level 2.
All we have to do is destroy all the buildings. Well, cleared off these. That's nice.
Yep.
And my sands are a horror show.
More sands.
Yeah, don't like that. Also mountains.
Yeah.
The wetlands have not been pulled the entire game, right? It's just been coastal that happen to have wetlands. Yep. And no slow phase, because lightning is in the game. Okay. I'm reclaiming because...
I am also, but I'm not getting a card.
And I think I'm going to still play minor because... Purifying Flame, 1 damage per blight, or remove a blight. And Great Elements. Range 1 from a sacred site. I do reach the lands that matter there. Then we could just remove the blight and let them ravage. I'm okay with that. Yeah, anything that has those 2 elements on it, I'm probably going to click on. This one, I think, is probably Raging Storm and destroy the town.
Actually,
I can do so many different things. Why don't you play your cards?
I'm going to change what I was intending to do and not do the reclaim. I'm going to get a power card this turn and gain a major power.
Sure.
Ooh. Jungle Hungry? Jungle very hungry.
That's true. You could take care of that sand. If I give you fast. Firevine's also very good. There's lots of sands, but you don't have presence in the sands on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Jungle Hungry. think it's time to lose Gift of Power. Actually, no, I don't. Actually, I think it's time to lose Unrelenting Growth.
Yeah, we're running out of presents.
Yeah. Lob that in there. Yes, I have plenty to do just everything. All the things. So, one Sands is not going to do anything this turn.
Okay.
I don't have range. Actually, I don't have range for that strength multitude.
Yeah, that's not really doing anything. It doesn't cost anything either, so.
Yes, but if I go back, second.
I mean, you're placing at range 0, so. Or no, you're.
Right, yes.
Aren't you? You're placing at range 0, aren't
Yes,
you?
range 0. So that's strength multitude just dead card this turn.
I mean, it might be an element for an event, so I would still play it unless you're not planning to reclaim.
If it's an element for an event, then it's better off being discarded.
I don't know about better off, but sure. Yeah.
Well, if I play it, then it's going to be one element of whatever. If I discard it, it's worth 2.
Oh, that's true. That's fair. Right. Can I continue playing cards? So where are you planning to jungle Hungers and Perfect Stillness?
Jungle Hungers will destroy all towns and villages. So. Year of Perfect Stillness. At the moment on your board, the most towns and cities in a single land is 2. So if I Year of Perfect Stillness West 2, that'll prevent the ravage, prevent the build, and then prevent the... Oh no, there's no escalation anymore.
Yeah, there's no escalation.
Then Jungle Hungers into either West 9 or East 5. And I'll just clear up those lands.
Okay.
Depending on what you can do.
Yeah, they are going to build again in East 5 anyways.
Yeah.
But they won't build in West 9 if there's nothing there. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah, I do have presence here. So there's some value to getting Dahan into there and defending. Which I could do with Harbingers and Quicken pretty easily. And I could also stop them from building here. Oh no, well, I'd have to kill a town here. Which I can do. But I'd have to play Veil or Entrancing Emperor since I only have 1 card play left. I can destroy 2. Well, actually, I can destroy both of the towns here.
Well, if you play Shatter Homesteads, you'll be able to repeat your... you'll be able to destroy 2 towns or cities.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, sorry. Brain must be shutting down already.
But then this guy is still here to build. That's the thing. where he wouldn't be otherwise. And you need Lightning's Boon, don't you? So I should play that. I mean, Raging Storm isn't super necessary. Super necessary. Lots of different combinations I can do here.
However, if you lose Raging Storm, you lose your second destruction with your innate, because it's the water.
That is true. But I save an energy.
That's true. And you get an extra fear.
Yeah. And I can destroy towns in different lands instead of in the same land. And at longer range. Yeah, so I don't need to play Purifying Flame if you're stillnessing this land. I was going to do that to stop the Cascade. So if you're going to stillness there, then Purifying Flame doesn't actually do very much. And I can have both of the things.
Ooh, all the destruction.
Which means I can clear this out so that you can deal with this with Jungle Hungers.
Okay.
We do lose a Dahan, but two Dahan. But I can't reach that with my cards, so.
Yeah.
And you could play a card, but you don't want to. All right, so. Yeah, so this guy's still going to build, which is annoying. But
hey,
fine.
it just means there's more things to kill.
That's true. And they're going to blight here, but just one blight this turn. Defend 10. And a Raging Storm. And... all right, so this is the double destroy. So Shatter's here. And the double... I mean, the most value is to do it in one of these mountains, right?
Yep.
Where it's a city and a town. Or it could be this one, but that doesn't really...
No, we want to leave the city and the town there.
Yeah, right. For the... well, they're not escalating, so it doesn't matter, right?
Oh, yeah, so yeah.
But destroying the city and town here means there's less to deal with soon, so...
Yep.
I mean, still also here, but I have a way to deal with that, so...
yeah.
It's kind of equivalent. And have your Lightning Spoon.
So I have perfect stillness over here. And then jungle gets hungry over here.
And there's an event.
Okay.
I think we're in tier level 2. Invaders do +3 damage when ravaging. In lands with 3 or more. So, well, I have defend 10, so it's okay. I think we're still at just the one blight, so that's great. And choose a land with disease, do 2 damage to invaders, and 2 damage to Dahan. So it's the same choice as we had before, but this time it's on each board. I think it automatically happened. Oh no, it's only in lands with disease. So it's literally, this is the only land. So it's just asking us what to do. So kill a town.
Yep.
The Dahan are dropping like flies on your board.
Yeah, it's fine. They'll grow back.
Hey, removed from an inland land. Can we stop anything? They're still gonna actually, if we remove this guy and one of these towns, they won't build here. So that's something.
Yep, that's fine.
I think that's the only build we can prevent, because even if we remove both of these guys, they still build. Yeah. So yeah. So a town here. and an explorer here. Defend 2 in all lands. Not quite enough for West 3. Defend 12. All right. And explore mountain jungle, which is everywhere. Except that one where there was a wilds. There's too many explorers.
Okay, I have to reclaim. Right.
Yep, that doesn't change the outcome though. So I'm gonna grow first if that's okay, because I'm gaining a power
Okay.
card. And I'll keep going minor because I don't have a lot of energy still. Enticing Splendor. Swarming Wasps. Don't do much. Splendor's okay because it's not super okay, but it does a few things. Gold's Allure. I can actually do fast, and it works on mountains. I wish we had Dahan in the mountains still. They're ravaging there to no effect all the time. Yeah. Don't love all these cards. Probably will take something that costs 0, so with 5 card plays, I can afford to take Gold's Allure, I think.
Prowling Panthers will at least kill some stuff, but
Yeah, and Gold's Allure has Strife, right? So it helps out. All right. We still have a Ravage, another Ravage here. We have 3 Cascades and 8 Blight right now. And actually more because the Blight has to cascade through Cascades. So I'm definitely going to remove a Blight from one of these lands. And, oh yeah, because the mountains are ravaging too, right? And they're cascading.
yes.
So I'm definitely playing Quicken Their Struggles somewhere. And probably moving Dahan in to help and also getting innates. So Harbingers and Raging Storm has the water. I end up spending all my energy playing Raging Storm, but it does help a little. I wonder if getting Dahan into places might be better. Why don't you see what you've got? Because you've got more defend, and then we can see if we have enough Dahan movement that can actually get them into places where they'll do stuff.
Okay. That means I can clear out one of those mountains. If I can get Lightning's Boom this time, I can do that in the fast phase.
Oh yeah, do you have the threshold on Jungle Hungers? You can.
I can. I would need that. I will be playing that anyway. That will prevent. A lot of stuff. So that'll actually numb a city as well, isn't it?
Yes, that takes care of one of the mountains. Maybe like the bottom one where we don't have anything. Oh, but it'd have to be range 1 from a jungle, so it can't be that one. But
Yeah.
maybe the top one, I guess, that has a city in it.
Yep. So I don't need to protect that. If I play something with the sun, I will get a repeat. Okay.
Yeah, and actually repeating Purifying Flame stops the cascades over here.
Actually, instead.
Oh, if you do that, you can repeat Jungle Hungers.
Yeah.
That works.
Um,
With no threshold, but still. Oh, no, you just still get the threshold because Rituals has Moon. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So you can kill West 2 and this one.
Yep.
That seems good. Or, like, stop this jungle build. Well, maybe not stop it, but you have a lot.
And if you can move some to Hun somewhere useful into a bunch of 3 ritual destructions will do extra damage.
Right. As long as there's anyone still left. So we need Lightning's Boon. And I have 1 play left. So I guess if you're gonna jungle hungers here, I don't need to repeat. You're gonna repeat jungle hungers anyway, so I can use Purifying Flame up in West 3. And there is this. I guess I can defend it with Quicken. Or I was gonna use Quicken probably in one of these worst places, but
If you can,
actually, I could Raging Storm here, and then that is dealt with.
yep.
So I need it to not spend as much energy, though. So I don't actually need Quicken then, maybe. Then it's play another free card. So that lets me move some stuff around. Yeah, this happens still.
I will be Year of Perfect Stillness in one of the mountains.
Okay.
We don't know which one yet.
Well, let's see what happens with all this, and we can
lower it into it.
Oh, that's true. Okay. I can gather him in there, can't I? Yeah. So. Okay. So, Raging Storm in here. That's sorted with your Sacred Site.
Yep.
Purifying Flame up here stops the cascade. Yeah, we can decide where we want harbingers and stuff. Are we thinking Gold's Allure, bring that town, and then you stillness it? I don't think you can reach that land, though.
I can't. It'll have to be one of the ones West 10 or East 7.
Right. I mean, I can bring other guys.
Actually, if you pull 2 guys out of West 10 into East 7, and then I'll do Perfect Stillness East 7.
Okay. You're not going to jungle hunger. I guess, why don't you do your jungle hungers and stuff, and we'll see what's left, or we can decide. Because we could potentially jungle hungers a mountain that you eat everything in, right? It's one idea, one thing we could do, too. And we also have rituals will be able to be used fast. So.
Oh, right, yeah, I see what you're on about now. Pull them all into. No, it's like the second Jungle Hungers was going up here to clear out this.
Right, and I can't reach that with Gold's Allure anyways, so yeah, I
Yeah.
think that makes sense to use it up there. Right, so for the Ravage, all that we have left that matters a ton. There's still a couple places blighting, but they're not cascading anymore. Well, the East 7, I guess, is the one that is cascading.
So if I do your perfect skeleton to there, it won't cascade.
Yep. And it also won't build, so it's a double.
Yeah. So if you Gold's Allure the town out of West 10 into East 7, that'll prevent a city build there.
Yep. Is there any other explorer that matters? I don't think so. And add Strife, but yeah, I'm actually thinking of Gold's Alluring here instead. Because that stops a blight and losing presence here.
Okay.
We do end up with a blight here instead, but I don't lose presence. A sacred site up here, which I want to have up here. And
Okay.
I can destroy 2 buildings in a land, but I can just destroy the city here once they build it. Basically.
Yeah.
Where would you?
Thing you could do. So I'm going to put Guard the Healing's Land then into West 10, and that'll prevent the Ravage there.
Okay. And I can move some. I can move 2 to Han.
Can we move 2 to Han to someplace? That's not going to make a difference to Rituals of Destruction.
If you rituals here, they won't build in that jungle if you want.
Yeah.
And we do get the fear right away, so we get another fear card. So it's not.
There's no fear. Oh, sorry, there is because there's 3 guys there.
Yep. There are 5. And are there any Dahan that I can get to a defended land? I guess they're all dead. They've died of disease all on this side, and they're all here, so they're not ravaging anywhere.
Is it a push or a pull?
It's a push. So there's not. I mean, I can move them there, but they'll die. So there's. Well, actually, I could move them here, and one will survive.
Yeah.
And it stops.
Kill the
town.
Kill the town. Grant a city build.
Yeah, and then I'll kill this town and the city here in the slow phase. Or here in somewhere. And maybe the fear cards will do stuff for us too, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Sacred sites under threat. Well, hey. Our sacred sites had invaders, but now they don't because we killed them all. There are 2. There are 2 sacred sites with invaders, right? Oh, there's 3 because these ones. So in each land with sacred sites and invaders, if we do that, which probably we do because we have 5 energy for that, 6 energy for that already. That seems like pretty easy choice. So yeah, I think we just pay 3 more energy. I'm fine with just discarding 2 cards because I can just reclaim again. So.
Grant.
All right. Hey, look, that town does go away. And this one, take out a town. And take out the town. Seems like things are turning around. Beasts prowl. Generate fear. Generate fear. This is one that I really don't want to have it ask me. It's on the list. Beasties. There's so many beasts. I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, tier level 3 has arrived.
Kill the cities. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 cities on the board at the moment.
There's another beast. This beast is moving. He can go in here. And, oh, we each get to gain minor power because of this land.
Okay. Nice.
Literally because of that land. That's the only land where there's Dahan and us.
Hey, it helps you get out of the claim loop.
Yeah. I'll take a minor power. There's probably not many left, right? Or there's still 31 left, I guess. There's so many powers. Take one with air on it, I guess, probably. Yeah, call to isolation, I think. This one does have water on it, but this one's free. Take your pick.
Some earth. Plant.
We do have to destroy cities or generate fear, but we have 3 fear cards coming up, so we might downgrade some cities and stuff in tier level 3. Those effects are good.
I think I'm going to take the call to bloodshed.
Sure. Add strife, -1 health per strife. Well, that's good. We can stop a couple blight. We can stop this blight, right?
Yep.
And we could stop this blight by hitting 1 explorer, right?
Yep.
Add strife in a land with Dahan. In every land with strife, 1 damage per Dahan.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Okay.
This is literally the only land with Dahan and invaders, though.
No, it's not. Oh, sorry, it is.
It is. So it all has to go in here. Sure. Everyone is getting murdered. That is a bad mountain for the invaders. And again, this is literally happening only in this land. Well, that's fine. And a few builds. That jungle is getting hungry over there.
Oh, another round of mountains.
Yeah, mountain.
Hey, but wetlands have shown up for the first time ever.
Yeah. And our wilds have paid off a little bit. And you have no slow powers. I have 1. I think it's this one, maybe? Just like that becomes a land we don't need to worry about at all. And I can focus on other things. All right, reclaim loop. I'm glad I have this sacred site here, because now I can just be like, now I kill all of you. Yeah. Power card for me, still a minor, because I'm playing 5 cards. I only get 4 energy. Oh, perfect. Spur on with Words of Fire. I will always pick because it has my elements. I mean, it's because I get the elements. As long as I have enough 0 costs. Steam Vents also isn't bad because I have a town with me. A bit of a choice.
Well, if you take steam vents, you can make Mountain 6 a non-problem.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy for me anyway, but yeah. Not Mountain 6, it's range 0.
Oh, sorry, yes.
But the one here. I'll take steam vents, I think. Are you jungle hungering again?
Yes, I will be.
Seems good. And I can make you fast.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah, you can make a sacred site there and defend that jungle.
Yeah. So I get jungle hungers. I'm going to take that this time in because I need the city destruction. I think another year of perfect stillness is going to happen. And I have 2 left and 1 Yoki. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. So those 2. That's range 0. That's the Sands of Jungle. It's got to be one of these 3. That's no use. Actually, it is use. Nope, because I'm going to clear out that jungle. Do I have Sun and Earth that I can play to if I don't?
Yeah, I think you're a bit short in energy this turn.
Yeah. So I might as well play that and get a wild. Okay, that's me.
All right. I have too many cards.
I can give somebody a repeat of a 1 or less.
Okay. So all of my board is covered in terms of ravages, except for this. This works on mountain or sands. So I could remove this blight if we wanted. Are you going to stillness probably though, because it's doubled up?
That's probably the best option.
Okay. I guess we could get some Dahan into there via here if we were able to defend it. But the problem is my defense doesn't reach anywhere, and you can't afford your defense.
Yeah.
But I can just kill all these guys. I
Killing
think.
all those guys is perfectly acceptable.
Because I can Raging Storm the Explorers and then destroy all the buildings with my cheap cards that have the elements I need. Like Lightning's Boon we need to play. I need to play a fire.
If you play Gold's Law, you could drag back a couple of explorers into Mountain 10 before you Raging Storm it.
Yeah, Goldzilla only pulls 1 explorer.
Oh, it's 1 explorer and 1 town.
Yeah. This guy's dead by Dahan, probably. Seeing if there's any. The Dahan are not near. They're near this land, but not this land. I could get them into this land with Harbingers, and that's enough. And actually, with Harbingers and Call to Isolation. Oh, Call to Isolation doesn't have the fire. I need the fire. So it has to be Goldzalord. There's no question, actually.
Okay.
No question at all. Assuming you're okay with your card plays.
Yep.
All right, Steam Vents. I mean, we don't need to kill this town, but there's no other town. I guess don't have to play Steam Vents. I could play something other than Steam Vents. I'm actually so close to this.
Yes.
I'm 1 energy away because, well, I could have, instead of playing Raging Storm, the problem is there's no land with enough stuff that, or there is, but like you're killing it all anyways, so. There's got to be something of more value than Steam Vents. I guess it does stop a city build, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, but it doesn't, because I don't have enough Earth. So forget Steam Vents. Play something more impactful. Well, the only other thing that that has the right elements is Purifying Flame.
Mm-hmm.
Which has just as much damage, so. And actually does things, because with Purifying Flame, oh, it does things if there's Blight. 1 damage per Blight. There's no Blight here. Blah, blah, blah. All right, do these things. I don't want to bring a town there.
Yep. Perfectly acceptable.
And we want to Harbinge a couple of guys into here. Actually, what we can do is just stop. We stop the city build by gathering the town, right?
Yeah.
They're going to build anyways, so we don't stop a build here, right? There's like, actually, yeah, there's enough stuff here they still build in the wetland.
Yes.
But removing a guy from here is probably better. Well, there's 3 Dahan there. I don't know. It's your board. Which explorer would you like me to pull?
Pull them out of the mountain.
Okay. And Strife can go on a town, I guess. And have a lightning's boon.
Woohoo! Jungle is hungry. Jungle is going to eat itself. This land is going to do nothing.
And there is some value to removing the blight in the jungle there, because they could get a +3 damage or something, right? On the city.
That's true. And then who are we going to be better off giving the gift of strength to?
Is there anything we could stop with it? I don't think so, because there's enough towns next to these wetlands that they're going to build. Anyway, and we don't want to move this town into this mountain or something.
No.
I could repeat Purifying Flame to remove Blight. You could repeat your Blight removal. I could repeat Harbingers, but I don't think there's a place that I can reach that it does anything.
So So where's the best place to remove blight from?
Mountains and wetlands. So I guess,
That one.
yeah.
Okay, so you can remove it from the mountain.
Yep.
Have a gift of strength.
Okay. And I can use it in the slow phase. Twice. And I can also remove like one of these jungle ones. So.
Hmm.
All right, an event. Add one blight to a coastal land or destroy presence to avoid doing that. Well, over here, I definitely want to destroy presence.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I can give up both of mine here
Grand.
because they're not sacred sites and I can see basically just as much. And over here, what would you like?
What are options again? Oh,
Add blight or destroy two presence. I mean, we have lots of blight available, so.
Yeah, stick it in East 2.
And we are push a beast to an adjacent land with no blight. It deals one damage. Okay. So that can kill this guy here.
Yep.
This one will move, and there's no. It has to move there. All right. This is push. Right. This is only push 1. So I push this guy here because it stops a build, right?
Yeah.
Unless there's something better, but. And one of these beasties can move somewhere. Maybe like kill this guy or something, or this guy.
Yeah, kill that guy.
Okay.
Because that's actually going to stop a build.
I don't think it does, but there's 2 towns adjacent. Except maybe there won't be if we move towns around. Gather 2 explorer/town into a coastal land. Defend 4 in all coastal lands.
Ooh, okay.
So, interesting. They're not... Oh yeah, we could actually pull this guy to kill him if we want. It's not super valuable. The only place they're ravaging is this, and there's no Dahan. So... But yeah, if we pull this town, it does stop the build here that you were talking about.
Yep.
So I think we pull them into this jungle because it's going to get the bonus defend.
Actually puddle it into East 2.
You want them to build a city?
Oh, right, yes. Sorry, no, you're right.
Okay.
I was thinking that the Daham would kill it, but no, it won't because it's not a ravaging.
Yeah, they're not ravaging there. And we don't have to move anyone else, but we can. I mean, may as well bring this.
Yeah, bring this.
Because we're defending
city build.
Oh yeah, it will. You're right. So, and then they're building in these regardless, so that we may as well just kill this one guy, I guess.
Yep.
And
they're going to die anyway.
They're dying anyways, yeah. So it doesn't really matter. Bye.
Some of them were.
Well, there's a lot of the middle of the board they don't get to.
Yeah.
But still, they do see some of it. Actually, I guess it's only West 7 that they don't see, isn't it? Unfortunately. But that's not nothing. Alright, so I can remove this blight here, or do 1 damage, or do 2 damage because I could repeat it, right?
Yes.
But We don't have any more damage, so I don't know that that's great. I think removing the blight just lets us ignore the land a little bit more.
Yep.
We can just focus on destroying the cities. There's only literally 1, 2, 3 cities on the board.
Okay.
So if we can do that.
Jungle has to get hungry again.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to, but that can't hurt. Can't hurt. And is there any other place that would cascade? No. So I'll just remove it from... Wait, where did my power go? Oh yeah, someone else reported a bug about powers disappearing. And that just happened. Are we on the beta version? The power disappeared. There's reports about it, but I have seen it happen. So that's interesting. I think that's only in the beta version. I wonder if it has to do with repeats.
Yeah.
Did you see it disappear? Did I? Oh.
I did not.
Oh.
Oh.
I went and dragged and then didn't release it on a land. On a repeat. I wonder if it has to do with... Yeah. Okay, I'm going to report this now because there's a reproduction step. So bear with me.
Yep.
Use purifying flame on a land. Then you go to... But release the arrow off the island. The power will disappear like magic. All right, I'm going to grab a water while this is uploading.
Okay. Excuse me. I'd like to say it's getting late, but it's actually getting early. So how are people in chat?
You just have to stay up late enough and it loops around. You don't have to go to bed, right? That's how it works.
Yep.
Those days are past for me. And for you as well, I imagine. All-nighters.
Yeah. Oh, I remember going to a convention when I was back in college. So, running from Friday through to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time Magic really took off in Ireland.
Okay.
And I did not sleep for the entire weekend. I got home on Sunday, looked at the clock, it was about 10 to 5. Lay down on my bed for about 10 minutes, looked at the clock, it was just gone 5, so I went downstairs to wondering when dinner was going to be ready, and it was sort of, oh no, I just missed Monday.
All right, so the power did disappear again anyways, so that's fun. So go ahead with Gift of Power.
Right, so I am reclaiming, and I can probably use a cheap power, because Gift of Power is not going to get me anything next time, unless you particularly would like to have Gift of Power this turn.
Well, if you're going to give me... If you need Lightning's Boon, then I'm reclaiming anyways, so it doesn't matter for me if I'm reclaiming. If I'm not reclaiming, I would take it. So, but I think since we want to make you do the jungle thing...
Yeah. These are not cheap powers.
Ooh, fire in the sky. I could have had fire in the sky, Seamus. Or flesh rot fever. All good stuff.
Sun, plant, earth. I've got 3 with sun. I'm going to take the Lucifer bushes.
All right, I will reclaim Lightning's Boon for you. And watch me get the other Sky Sessions ashore or whatever. I did not get that. 2 damage does help to kill a city, which is what we need to do this turn. It doesn't have the right elements, but I don't need to hit my top innate. Just the second level. Also 1 damage per Dahan present, but there's no Dahan in the places where we care about, so. And, oh my goodness. I have so many powers.
Looking rather frenzy-like there.
Yeah. There's that, and 1 damage to each, but that's range 0, and there's no cities where I am. Let's play that. I don't know that I can afford Raging Storm and other cards I want. We're going to want Harbingers because it's free. I do need a card with water. That could be Steam Vents. Well, Raging Storm plus Rouse the Trees kills the city, so that has some value, right? And we have a city destroy. So if you destroy another city, then we win. So I don't need to play anything else.
Okay. Do that. So I need to destroy a city, and then we need to destroy one other city.
I've got 2 cities.
Well, that's that's all I need to play then.
Well, you have to get the threshold.
Oh, good point. Which is
That'll do it.
and there's an extra thingy. So if we need to, I can repeat the Jungle Hungers.
Sure. All right, so I will rage. Rouse. Thunder. And give you Lightning's Boon.
So the jungle gets hungry.
The jungle has eaten quite a bit tonight. It should be satisfied now. Victory!
Yay!
Bye, everyone. All the invaders head home. All right. Not as many points that time, but points are mainly driven by winning times difficulty, so.
Yep.
Very good. All right. That's probably going to do it because it is well into Sunday. It's almost Sunday for me, so.
Yeah.
Well into Sunday for Seamus.
Very much so.
Yeah, this has been Spirit Island Saturday with me, John, and Seamus. That sounded like there's someone else named John who was in the game, but there isn't.
If somebody thinks there's 3 people playing tonight, then they're in desperate need of sleep as well.
Yeah. Let's see if Zach is streaming because he... Yes, there's the raid question mark pop up. It only pops up afterwards. Yeah, Zach is streaming some art. So let's send you over to another letdown for a raid. And join us over there. Have a good night, everyone. See you next time, Seamus.
Night night. Ooh, also